From the Trump trials to the border crisis, how many of our edge-of-your-seat political moments are just waiting around for decisions from judges? The news is like Dancing with the Stars. America is Tucker Carlson, and it all comes down to the opinion of the Honorable Bruno Tonioli. All rise. This isn't the way we were taught the government works. My 9th grade civics teacher didn't mention Judge Tonioli once. Federalist 78 said that the judiciary would have neither force nor will, but merely judgment. Maybe this was true for a while, but it's not now. Ask yourself a few questions. Can Texas defend its border with Mexico? Can Florida pass an anti-drag law? Can states pass voter ID laws? The official answer to all of these questions is whatever the judges decide. It doesn't matter what the people want or what their elected representatives want. It doesn't matter what the 10th Amendment says. If Len Goodman gives a good score to Steve-O, he's coming back next week. Here's Michael Anton from his book, The Stakes. Judges have mandated busing, directed cities to build schools in certain areas, even mandating how much those cities must spend, forced towns to build low-income housing, and mandated where, and taken over prison systems and mental hospitals. To this day, judges dictate to the executive branch how it must deal with foreigners who enter or try to enter our country illegally. Being a judge is like being Jared Leto. You wear a robe, tell people what to do, and try to act mysterious. If you think that comparison is a stretch, you obviously never saw RBG's alt-rock band. Rule by judges is called critarchy, and it's not a bad thing as such. For a while, ancient Israel was ruled by judges, some good, some bad. Then again, the good ones weren't legal nerds with gavels. Of course, they'd say they're just interpreting the Constitution, but they're not. In any political order, there comes a time when there's not a clear legal answer. The written rules can only go so far. Carl Schmitt said that the sovereign is he who decides the exception. Exceptions are inevitable, but it's a problem when the sovereigns are trying to destroy the country. In a good country, the people deciding the exception would be looking for the best outcome for the country, not the outcome that serves their crappy ideology. But our judges just do what they want. The people of California voted to deny welfare benefits to illegal aliens, but a federal judge blocked it. Trump ordered a temporary ban on travel, and court struck it down. Congress in several states specified in law that marriage is between one man and one woman. Judges not only invalidated all those laws, but declared a constitutional right to same-sex marriage, all in service of making our country look more like a gay club in Somalia. As Anton says, the only consistent thread here is the end. The progressive outcome must always prevail. On the other hand, the biggest court victories for the right in the past few years have all been judges overturning previous bad rulings. Dobbs striking down affirmative action, and if we put right-wing judges in the right place, maybe Tucker can have another shot at the trophy. Yes, these are wins, but they only serve to slow the left down a little. Then there's the Trump trials, in which the judge on the New York case donated to Biden's campaign, and his daughter did work for Kamala Harris and Adam Schiff. The judge on the Georgia case worked for DA Fani Willis for 4 years. The D.C. judge was appointed by Obama and wouldn't recuse herself despite her public negative statements about Trump. He'd have a better shot at objectivity on an episode of Judge Steve Harvey. These are our sovereigns, and conflicts of interest are fine as long as you're on the right team. So how does this change? We all know that Trump tried to gut the administrative state and couldn't get it done, but it seems harder to clear out all these bad judges. If we get an opportunity to really clear out the mess, it's going to take a lot of political will. A lot of people are going to get retired. And just for the record, I mean gold watch and a sheet cake kind of retired. Trump already saw the administrative state as an enemy before he got into office, and they made sure that he kept seeing them that way. Now, with all this lawfare, the judicial system has set itself up as an enemy of Trump, and by extension, an enemy of anyone who opposes the regime. 20 years ago, if a president tried to clear out the administrative state and the judicial system, it might have seemed like a wild overreaction. But if someone does it now, it will look like the most rational thing in the world. In other words, these three better watch out.